Hey YouTube family, what's going on? So we got a situation with a truck driver, a female truck driver by the name of Sassy.Trucker. You guys can check her IG right here. The Houston woman has been going viral because she went to the Dubai. I don't know on what purposes, but we'll get into that later. I'm gonna play the video footage and I'm gonna have her family response and I'm gonna give my commentary. Now, she goes to Dubai for whatever reasons, and she goes in an altercation situation where she's in a shouting match with an individual, I do believe, and there's rules over there, and she gets detained and basically placed in jail. And I don't know if she's going to be sentenced, so we're going to share these news information together. Before we get started, I would like to tell y'all thank you for watching another episode of IsmokeHiphop Live. Let's start this show the right way. All right. So this woman's family speaks out, but we're going to look at the news footage of the entire situation and what happened and how it escalated for her to be detained in Dubai.
2 months are described as terrifying for a Houston woman who we're told is being detained in Dubai.
Fox 26's Domly Keith joining us live near downtown Houston with why she's being held. Domly.
Well, the crime she's charged with may surprise you, and Dubai is increasingly becoming a vacation spot for a number of Houston women. One who's there right now, according to her social media page, is trying to get back to the Bayou City, but according to her mom, her passport has been confiscated because she was charged with screaming in public.
It also could result in prison time. So it's very scary.
The trip turned terrifying for Tiara Young Allen when her mom says she was a passenger in a friend's rental car and
I hate to be the one to do this. The mom is like, it could be terrifying. I mean, you didn't research Dubai before she went there. The rules and laws didn't seem terrifying for independent, free women from America and Western countries. If you're a woman from a Western countries and you're used to the laws breaking down for you, you're used to men being quiet while you guys do what you want to do. Well, these other countries are not the same. They have laws that get applied to everyone, and specifically for gender-based, meaning they have different laws for women sometimes and different laws for men. So me being a military veteran and being in these countries before, there are regulations on how women are supposed to behave. So if she was shouting in a situation, now I'm gonna fall back. They said the Uber driver was screaming at her. So let's get more information before I go off.
They got into an accident there in Dubai. Tina Baxter says when her daughter went to the company to retrieve her ID, credit card, and other items left in the rental, Baxter says it did not go well.
She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid.
Okay, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. We're getting to somewhere now. I'm not gonna even rewind it, just a slight little bit. It sounds like she didn't like certain things that were happening based on what she wanted to get back. So her entitlement kicked in. Now, my heart goes out to the family. Everybody is allowed to speak for their family member, but it sounds like things didn't go her way and her westernized mentality kicked in quick. Like, give me my, what you mean you don't have, what you, and even if those people were in the wrong, there are ways you handle these disputes.
That she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her.
Baxter says her 29-year-old daughter ultimately yelled back at the rental car agent, she says, resulting in her being charged for screaming there in Dubai.
Well, yeah, like I said, certain countries believe that women should be in their place and men should be in their place. You can't throw and thrust your rules on this country. You can't make it a BLM situation like I've seen Quintel X talking about this is not right. And bro, stop it, bro. This is not America. You're in another country. You are supposed to educate yourself before you take flight and charter yourself to their laws, their provisions, and now you think you have a right that gets to trump their traditions that's been there probably for centuries upon centuries.
And so she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone.
This guy.
She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice.
Sir, in that country, they have their own laws. I'm glad you know that, Quintel X. What ambulance scenes you guys don't chase? This is not a BLM situation. You just said it. In that country, females are not supposed to raise their voice. I wish it get applied in this Western country called America. Maybe we would have less of the trouble we have in these countries today.
If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time.
It's been very emotional. There are some days I stay up all night crying.
They have a strict law.
My heart only goes out to the mother, because if you are a mother, a parent, a dad, mom, auntie, grandma, it's normal for them to be, be nervous and care like that. My rant is only towards guys like Quintel X, the lady herself, and anybody defending her as if it's a soul of a injustice. What you think they do to their actual citizens in that country? You know what I mean?
System that is really based on theocracy.
This website warns, quote, laws and customs are very different, so be aware of your actions to ensure they don't offend while in United Arab.
There we go. It tells you right there. Be careful and be aware of your actions so you don't defend. I remember going to Iraq. They had a briefing with us. Be careful on how polite, because we're Americans, we're going to be polite. Like, thank you. Have a good day today. You can't really do that in some of these countries. I remember being in Iraq. They told us, don't be looking at these dudes' wife in the eyes when we're buying things in the countryside. Like, be careful, you know what I'm saying? Because these women have rules to follow based on marriage and traditions or whatever. So yeah, you should have educated yourself.
Arab Emirates. Now, after Baxter says her daughter was charged with screaming in Dubai, her passport has been taken, and the American social media influencer who works as a truck driver can't leave the UAE, according to her mom. And her mom says she's been placed under a trap.
Now, I'm going to go and show you guys some more things. This is her IG right here. In no way, shape, and form, I'm trying to belittle her, but looking at some of these things, I can only guess what type of influencer she is. These type of IG model females or whatever, when they go to these countries, I'm not saying this is what she did, but we've been hearing some of these prince and royal people or men of high mighty influence, meaning billionaires and millionaires, they're defecating on these females and have them doing so much unseen things and ungodly things in these countries. So my thing is, why did a so-called alleged single woman go to Dubai on her own? If it was on her own, what was her mission there? Yes, that matters, because we know some of these things that are going on with our women from America going to these countries, and these influential people have them doing a whole lot of things. We know this already. I mean, I'm an honest dude, y'all. I don't feel like anybody griping with me right now. So you guys can go to her Instagram and follow her, but I'm only using this as my proof. She seems she's basically some of these women who behave in these unseen manners for the almighty dollar. Now, we're looking at the newsletters here. Let me make it better for y'all. It says, popular media influencer and truck driver from Texas has reportedly been stuck in Dubai. It pretty much say the same thing like the news. I'm not going to degrade you guys to the same thing over and over, but you guys basically get what I'm trying to tell you. Like, these countries, let me put the bigger screen on so I can give my side. Listen, y'all, if you go to these other countries that's not America or that's not any other Western countries, these people still keep traditional values that you guys may think not good, but it's good for them. Okay, I got a phone call. Look, man, I'll do this video later and I'll call you guys back. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Tell me in the comment sections how y'all think about this. Salute.